Welcome to another edition of PACTV Community News. This week, falling pumpkins land in Pembroke.
They get smashed and they use it for compost, so it's really a full circle type of thing.
And we'll take a look at upcoming holiday happenings at Colony Place in Plymouth.
One of our other wonderful things that we do at this time of year is try to be sensitive to those who don't have as much and those who are in need.
You'll learn about a noted aquaculturalist at his stopover in Duxbury.
Val was a really compelling individual, so much so that he was listed as one of Time Magazine's top 100 most influential people.
And meet the group behind Kingston's Turkey Trot.
We wanted to be able to decide where the money went and really wanted it to have a better impact on our community, on the people who are giving to us.
Our arts and entertainment correspondent, Michelle McGrath, visits a mother and daughter from Kingston who perform together in an upcoming production at the Company Theater.
This allows people to be able to go and see quality theater at an affordable price.
And we'll take you to Boston to see Plymouth Plantation's The First Thanksgiving exhibit.
Those stories and more are ahead on this week's edition of PACTV Community News. The holiday season is upon us, and Plymouth's Colony Place has a host of fun activities to put you in the holiday spirit. There is a collaboration between local charities and participating retailers to have in-store drop boxes available. You can purchase something and drop it off right away for delivery to local families in need. Also, area restaurants have ongoing lunches with Santa. For full information on the holiday events at Colony Place, you can go to colonyplace.com. Other events include a magic show, hay rides with Santa, and stories with Mrs. Claus.
Hi, my name is Deborah Keating. I'm the marketing director here at Colony Place, and today we're at Setting the Space, a wonderful new store that we have here in the village at Colony Place, and we're going to talk to you about all the wonderful holiday happenings we have here at Colony Place this holiday season. For starters, we have a wonderful new shop and drop program with our brand new bakery that we're opening. Kids can take all kinds of wonderful classes. The parents can drop them off to bake sugar plum bakery type cookies. They can do gingerbread houses, cupcakes, all kinds of wonderful holiday treats while the parents go shopping. And then the parents can pick them up when they're done. So it's a wonderful holiday happening that we have here this holiday season as a brand new item. So another wonderful holiday happening that we have here is somewhat a twist on something that we've done for many years here at Colony Place, and it's called Storybooks Come to Life. It'll have a little bit of a different twist this year in that we're funneling all of these wonderful storybook characters to come and visit with the children in one day. And the idea behind that is that Colony Place is considered the one place for everything, and one of the things that we love to do is bring wonderful things to our little children in the community as well as to the parents. And one of the things that's so important in today's world is reading. And so we've decided to find a wonderful way to get an opportunity for kids to enjoy reading, and what better way than to bring all kinds of great storybook characters here. So we have the spin-offs, otherwise known as the Big Yellow Bird, Doreen the Adventurer, the Great Dane. We have Darth Vader, all kinds of characters coming on a single day to read to the kids. So make sure you join us for that day as well. So one of our other wonderful things that we do at this time of year is try to be sensitive to those who don't have as much and those who are in need. So at Colony Place, we try to make it very easy, and this is the first year that we're doing this, to try to make it easy to give back to the community. So we've decided to partner with 3 local charities, the YMCA, the Boys and Girls Club of Plymouth, and the ARC of Greater Plymouth. All of them are collaborating with us this year to encourage people to give back. And the most important thing is it's a busy time of year. Why not make it easy for people to give back? So we have about 20 stores at Colony Place that are participating in a program that we're calling Buy It, Drop It, Done. And basically the name sort of sums it up how easy it is. You go into the store, you pick a ribbon that describes what the child needs, their age and their gender, and then you can buy the item in that store, drop it in the box, and the charity will come and pick it up and deliver it. So it's really simple, and it's a great way for us to feel good about giving back to the community and for the community to feel good about giving back to others during this holiday season. So that's just a sampling of all the wonderful holiday events that we have here at Colony Place. But of course, we have Santa Claus, the most important highlight of the whole holiday season. He will be here every weekend for pictures and lunch with Santa, and even Mrs. Claus comes out on a couple of occasions. And this year we also are offering some Hanukkah story time and games. So please make sure to check out our website for all of our holiday happenings at www.colonyplace.com, or you can call 508-SHOP-1. That's 508-SHOP-ONE for more information.
Duxbury's Island Creek Oyster Foundation, a longtime supporter of fish farming in Haiti, and Caribbean Harvest have established a sustainable tilapia farm on the island nation. The farm is led by Dr. Valentin Abe, a widely acclaimed agronomist. Dr. Abe made a visit to Duxbury recently to speak about the project and its impact on the local population. PACTV Community News was there to find out more.
Island Creek Oysters is a oyster farm and wholesale company based here in Duxbury, Mass. And we have a farm that we own out in Duxbury Bay, and we also buy oysters from a number of other farmers around the greater Plymouth area and Cape Cod, and even as far away as the West Coast. Each year our budget's around $250,000. We donate the majority of that, about $100,000. Our largest donation goes to an organization called Caribbean Harvest that's located down in Haiti, and that is run by a gentleman named Dr. Valentin Abe, who will be doing the speaking here tonight. We were introduced to Val for short. That's what he goes by. Val was a really compelling individual, so much so that he was listed as one of Time Magazine's top 100 most influential people. And we were a natural fit because the mission of the foundation is to basically develop projects in impoverished communities that can create a sustainable and efficiently produced source of protein, and also the jobs that go along with that, through aquaculture.
My trip here today is part of a series of fundraising events here in Duxbury and also in Boston. One of the things that we've done for the past couple of years was to create jobs in Haiti. Now, when you look at it from a country standpoint, out of 10.4 million people, you said, well, 210 jobs created. That's not a lot. But for every single job that we create, we feed 1,000 people. So when you do the math, we're able to improve nutrition of over 200,000 people in Haiti, and that's big. That's big. And when you say improving nutrition, you improve also health, the general health, and the living conditions, the environment. That's a total package. You improve their income. Now they can send their kids to school. So the ripple effect of this is simply paramount. And that's what we're going to talk about this evening.
Soul Sisters is a local Kingston group that promotes the awareness of important women's health issues such as ovarian cancer. They also work to educate people on the early detection signs of cancer. The group helps raise money for research on the latest medical treatments and breakthroughs. PACTV Community News caught up with one of the original Soul Sisters to hear how the group got started and about their biggest fundraiser, the Kingston Turkey Trot.
Some of us started raising money for a playground right around the corner from my house at Grays Beach. We called ourselves the Friends of Grays Beach Playground, and really enjoyed getting together and working for the community. So as time went on, we would meet and go for walks, and a group of us decided to do the Susan G. Komen 3-day walk for breast cancer. Some of the members had had aunts and mothers who had either survived or died from breast cancer. So it was something really near and dear to our hearts. What we decided is, after doing the 3-day Susan G. Komen walk and then the 2-day Avon walk, that we wanted to be able to decide where the money went. We were raising a lot of money, and really wanted it to have a better impact on our community, on the people who are giving to us, so we could see that closer to home. We started giving money to the Dana-Farber organization for research on cancer. What we found was we also wanted, there were families in the community that were affected, so we wanted to be able to help them out. So it became even more personal for us. One of our founding members, Paula Cazal, was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And as you can imagine, that really set a new course for us. So we decided that ovarian cancer would be what we would start raising money for. After 3 years, we lost Paula, but we know that money that went to Dana, that the work Paula did, the stem cells that she donated, they were able to research those and come up with newer and better medicines to help those with ovarian cancer. So there's a lot of pay it forward in the organization. And there's also a lot of hope. So this year, Saturday, November 23rd, is our 6th annual Turkey Trot. It is sponsored by Brownstone Insurance this year. And it's become a wonderful community event. A lot of families do it together. You can run or you can walk. And the Soul Sisters, most of us, well, actually all of us, are mothers. So we also do, for the younger kids who aren't able to do the 5K, we do a trot. It's a 100-yard dash. Everyone gets a ribbon. And it's so fun to watch those kids just dig in and run as fast as they can. The Turkey Trot's allowed us to give, $15,000 to $20,000 a year. I would love to see that number go up to $25,000, $30,000 this year. It's a great group of people that come and participate. We have people from Florida, locally. People fly in and book their hotels. Months ago, they were asking us when it was. First year, I think we were hoping to have 100 runners, and then we hit 500. Last year, we hit 900. To, I think, actually 1,000 registered. I'd love to see 1,200 to 1,500 this year. So Saturday, November 23rd at 9 a.m. at the Hilltop Athletic Association. It's on Pottle Street in Kingston. You can come down the day before. We'll be there to hand out anyone who's pre-registered. You can register then. You can register online at www.soulsisterfoundation.org. Also, we're on active.com. And come on down, even day of. You can come down. We'll be down there at 7 a.m. if you want to come and just have a nice run before the parade in Plymouth. The more people who participate, the more awareness we can get out there for ovarian cancer, or really just to be your own advocate. Like, if something doesn't feel right, let your doctor know. And even if your doctor still thinks you're okay, keep going. Be your own advocate is the number. We had Joyce Kilhaywick as our guest speaker last year, and that was her number one message to the group was, be your own advocate. You know your body better than anybody else. So if you're not feeling right, get it checked out.
The fun-filled 5th annual Hanover Pumpkin Drop helped raise money for several area food pantries serving needy residents this holiday season, including the Pembroke Food Pantry. Pumpkins were dropped from 140 feet to the delight of those in attendance. PACTV Community News was there to watch the messy fun.
We're here today for the 5th annual Hanover Pumpkin Drop. The Pumpkin Drop is here to supply much-needed food for Hanover, Norwell, and Pembroke food pantries. And as you can see up here, we have a 140-foot crane. And this started out about 5 years ago. A bunch of people got together, and we decided that we wanted to do something for the food bank in Hanover. And it's just kind of grown and expanded, and now we're here to support 3 towns. One of the cool things is with the pumpkin drop, it's kind of a full circle thing. The pumpkin growers, they need to get rid of their old pumpkins. So what they do is they donate them to us. We drop them, they get smashed. We pick up the pumpkin fragments and we give it back to the farm and they use it for compost. So it's really a full circle type of thing. And we're so grateful for everybody coming out here today. Thank you very much for hanging out with us.
A bunch of people volunteer their time with this equipment to do this for the food pantry because we wanted to make some type of cause out of it. It's worked out well. Last year we made over $1,000, filled my wife's blazer with food. So this year we decided to do 3 towns. The DJ was from Pembroke, so Pembroke, Norwell, and Hanover.
Ready? 1, 2,
Count down, ready? 1, 2, 3, you ready?
Drop it in the big great pumpkin drop here.
3, 2, 1, honor attention.
This is the donation table. We are also selling apples this year, fresh picked last week, 5 pounds for $3 if anyone would like that. We're taking monetary or food donations. We're doing very well. We were also selling a rope pull. Anyone wanted to pull the rope, $5 for a pull. And we're selling all kinds of snacks, coffee, hot chocolate, donated. Very nice. Dunkin' Donuts and friends that us made things. And for $1 each.
Just a little background on Mr. Bunny. Danny, who's setting that up right now, that was his fuzzy little bunny back in the day. He would take naps with Mr. Bunny and cuddle and snuggle with him. So.
Every 3 months, the Massachusetts State House in Boston presents different exhibits for visitors that include individual artwork, artifacts and selections from museums and private collections. Plymouth Plantation's exhibit, called The First Thanksgiving, is concluding soon, and PACTV Community News caught up with Senate President Therese Murray for a tour.
As you can see, a lot of the display depicts the life at that time, in 1620 to 1624, I believe, including bringing in the harvest and, of course, the celebration, as we'll see in another picture of the actual harvest, which was the first Thanksgiving celebration. Oh, this is the first time the plantation has come here and brought a lot of their artifacts and copies of what would have been available in the 17th century. For a way of life for both the Native Americans as well as the Pilgrims, and it's been very successful. People really like seeing what's here, and hopefully we'll get people down to Plymouth too. This'll get people, both tourists and members alike, down to see both Pilgrim Museum, Plymouth Plantation, and all of Plymouth. This is what you would have found on a more prosperous person in the colony. It's all pottery done by Plymouth Plantation potters, all replicas of what you would have found in the 1600s. Remember, they were merchants, so they weren't wealthy people, but they brought what they had with them. And of course, once they got here and other ships came, more came with them. But you see the wooden utensils that were used, the salt vessels, the ceramics, and of course what they learned to eat here, which were mussels and lobsters and other things that became a staple for them, especially in that first winter. This is Wamsutta. He was also known as Alexander Pokanoket. He was called by the the New England colonist. He was the eldest son of Massasoit, and died a very mysterious death after eating with some colonists who wanted to talk to him because they thought he would be following in his father's footsteps. And he had dinner with them, and two or 3 days later died. Now that could have been that, from what we hear, he was given milk, which they never would have had before, and he could have died from dysentery or lactose intolerance, or as his brother felt, he could have been poisoned. So we don't know the real story there. But of course his brother, who took over after him, was King Philip, who almost wiped out the entire colony before his death. These are some Indian artifacts here. Headpieces. They use the wild turkey and the red-tailed hawk and goose feathers to make their headpieces. They were very colorful. They also use tattoos and paint and wampum, and this kind of depicts what it might have looked like. It wasn't a one-day event, it was a multiple-day event where they celebrated the harvest, and it wasn't obviously in 1620 since they didn't arrive here. They arrived in the New World in November that year, just before the winter really set in, and came up from Provincetown and settled in Plymouth. But these are some of the clothing they would have seen there, all hand done. And they must have been very cold. It must have been a very, very harsh time for them. But they obviously persevered, and kind of the beginning of the country that we see today. I think it's a great opportunity for everyone to see, both residents of Plymouth, residents of the State House, the people who work here to see it, but also the many tourists that come in and out of here in school groups to see what's available for them, and that they could go down to Plymouth and go through both the Pilgrim Hall Museum and Plymouth Plantation and see the real deal.
We're in our 35th anniversary season in 2014, so I'm really proud to say that Company Theater started with bare bones, very small budget, and in a church basement with just a handful of people who really wanted to see some theater take off on the South Shore area. At the time, in 1979, there wasn't a lot of options, and of course today we've grown to a huge organization, nonprofit of course, and very outreaching in the whole South Shore, Greater Boston community. And so important too, because our ticket prices are kept always as low as possible. That's part of our threefold mission: keep our ticket prices affordable so that people can see theater. As you know, Boston prices, as they have to be, are higher, and this allows people to be able to go and see quality theater at an affordable price.
Well, I was pregnant with Maggie. She caught the bug by me coming to rehearsal.
It was already built in when you
she
started.
had no choice, actually. She was here at 3 weeks, and she had no choice. She was in the theater life. If you do have a role, you are welcome to play it again if you want to come back and want that part. And I'm a good ensemble singer, and I don't do leads or anything, or I'm just a good dancer and singer in the background.
How long have you been doing shows here at the Company Theater?
I started in 1999. The first show we did here was Dracula, and then after Dracula was my first chance at doing Christmas Carol, but I didn't play Scrooge. I was Bob Cratchit. So, and then after that, it just connected, and Noses Off, and Lend Me a Tenor, and Kill a Mockingbird, and many more Christmas carols to follow. This type of depth with Scrooge that you don't get with another character, and it's a bonus. I love, my favorite part of Scrooge is not when I'm playing the evil, diabolical type of character, but right at the end, when he makes that change, when he comes out and looks at the audience, and it just to watch the audience and see the joy, it's like great. And it just, from that point on, it's like just for that 10 moments of the end of the play is my favorite. Absolutely.
We received this wonderful grant from the Mass Cultural Council, and we were able to renovate the entire inside of the theater, which was just a great gift to our patrons, and for everybody to come and enjoy. So now, obviously, where there's always repairs and building and onward and upward, we always want to keep our place state of the art with equipment, with sound equipment, with lights, with the latest technology. It's really important. Theater that's not what theater is all about, but it certainly enhances opportunity and hearing for people, and just the visual experience. So I think keeping ourselves state of the art, and then of course we have educational missions as well. So we're always trying to build on that and expand our programs.
All be different. This one rotates, this one swings out, and this set opens out. So it's kind of unique in each.
We're pretty accessible from Boston and, of course, the western suburbs as well. So because we're right off the highway on exit 14, it's just really easy to get here. And I think that's been a draw for our actors and for our patrons.
Plymouth resident Dan Rodriguez was honored for his service to the Rotary Club of Plymouth and the community. This month, he received the Paul Harris Fellow Award from past President Andrew Carter. Paul Harris honorees are individuals who meet high professional and personal standards set forth by Paul Harris. They receive a special certificate and a gold pin. Over the years, Dan has donated a tremendous amount of his time and expertise in TV production to the club's annual Rotary auction, has taught video production classes to countless local residents, and has donated many hours of his time to such projects as the Plymouth Independent Film Festival and the America's Hometown Parade. Rotary International currently numbers 1.2 million members worldwide with the motto, Service Above Self. Dan Rodriguez exemplifies this motto with his generosity and his time.
The Rotary Club of Plymouth is offering their annual train ride with Santa on the South Shore Polar Express. The train departs on Saturday, December 14th at 4 scheduled times. Tickets are $20 each, with reduced rates for families available. Proceeds benefit the many programs supported by the Rotary Club of Plymouth. For more information and tickets, visit the Northeast Community Bank in Plymouth or go online to PlymouthRotary.com. The trip includes readings of Christmas stories, delicious holiday treats, and a visit from Santa.
Hi there, I'm Rainey Reed, the town manager for the town of Duxbury. I wanted to let folks know that holidays and the tree lighting on the town green will be held on Sunday, December 1st, which is the first Sunday after Thanksgiving. This is a kickoff to the holiday season. From 12 to 4, we'll be running trolleys around town, which is a celebration that will be linking the villages of Duxbury with activities for the whole family, including trolley rides, photos with Santa, a hayride, puppet show, holiday cheer, and refreshments. There will also be a craft fair at the Senior Center. And on the town green at 4:30, Santa Claus will be arriving to light the tree. We would invite everybody in Duxbury and any other neighboring towns to come and join us for Christmas carols and hot chocolate. A full schedule of events will be published in the Duxbury Clipper, and we hope that everybody's able to attend. And I'd also like to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and if we don't see you before then, happy holidays.
Thanks for watching PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed at PACTV.org. Click on the PCN logo to watch each complete edition or individual story.
See us on YouTube by searching for the PACTV Community News channel. Also, like us on Facebook to receive previews each week with links to all our stories.
We're planning ahead for the new year, so email your story ideas to me at kim@pactv.org.
And thanks for watching. Join us next week for another edition of PACTV Community News.